I told him I wanted to give it all up to live as a human.
But you went through all that pain for someone and then he just died.
If I closed my eyes, it was like having Billy back alone.
But what did I save them for? So they could go to war and get themselves killed? Or kill others?
This is the clock that counted down to doomsday, and Mr. Mountjoy sent it to me. He's not about to let another of us fall.
As long as you know that being with Hannah will probably mean the end of the world!
It's important that Hannah and this Major Headshrinker chap spend some time together.
He asked me out.
Well, that's good. Hannah was Richard's big weapon, and we've disarmed her. Be on your guard. He'll come after us with everything he's got now.
Listen to yourself. You're talking principle. This place gets by on a 7% profit margin.
You call it profit, I call it blood money.
This factory is keeping 60 families off job seekers.
And now you're building weapons that destroy families. If my students start marching outside these gates and be dragged through the press, local...
All we do is mould bits of bloody metal.
For Tomahawk missiles, that's not what Dad started this place for.
Don't you dare bring Dad into this. You're going to ruin everything he tried to build here. Marcus, if you stir this up, the MOD will just get jumpy. They'll just take the contract somewhere else. Look, we need this contract. It's all we've got.
You're all bloody murderers.
So what do you call your brothers? At your dinner parties? Sober up. We'll talk tomorrow.
Capitalism is war. Socialism is peace.
Dad will be turning in his grave.
When this world blows to hell, and it will, Felix, it'll be men like you who fall to your knees and cry, I didn't know. Don't blame me.
Felix! Felix!
Marcus? What have you done?
Ray, call an ambulance. Now!
Whenever human beings are in trouble, that's where you'll find them. They may be tinkers or tailors, soldiers or sailors, nurses or bin men, or strangers in the street. Perhaps even, and this is hard to believe, I know, lawyers. They're here to help, to comfort, to guide.
Oh, we've got a load of bikes up at the cottage. We could maybe try going up Arramore if you feel like it. It's a bit of a backbreaker, but me and my brother used to do it all the time. You should meet him, you'd like him. Hannah? Come on. Jogging. In a universe of mysteries is the greatest one of all. What are you watching?
War.
Which one?
Dunno. Read it. Marcus Hale killed his own brother. Even confessed. He's 110% guilty.
Don't say... How can there be 110%? Anyway, he's changed his plea to not guilty. His lawyer's got kidney stones the size of olives, so we're taking over.
It would be nice, though, wouldn't it? If, just for once, Mr. Mountjoy gave us a case that didn't seem so completely pointless.
Au contraire, my little castrato. It's brother killing brother. A parable. Right of his strata. And Pembroke's prosecuting.
Life isn't a parable, Zach. Help one of them and there's a million more waiting behind.
Well, you thought one good summer of your presence on Earth would cure the human race.
So, Marcus, you're a teacher of sociology. So Marcus, Bruno and Felix, sort of a bit Hail Caesar, isn't it?
Dad was a nut for Roman epics. Could have been worse. I could have been saying I'm Spartacus. Felix, we were always brawling. Sorry, I say his name, it still hurts.
Before you were arrested, you were seen with the iron bar in your hand.
I didn't know he was dead.
You spent the last 9 weeks preparing a guilty plea.
Because I felt guilt. That's not the same as being guilty.
Your brother Bruno rescued that factory from the brink of ruin.
By building steel cases for Tomahawk missiles.
A pacifist caught with a bloody iron bar in his hand.
He was the one with the bar. I ducked. He hit the wall. The bar sort of jarred out of his hand and flew back and struck him in the face. I'm an innocent man, Mr. Guest.
Swear it.
I don't believe in God.
Pity. He obviously believes in you.
Swear on something that matters to you, and I will believe you.
I'm not disapproving of champagne and bagels. Don't get me wrong here. Why?
You know why? Happy anniversary.
Oh, God, you feel like it.
Oh, come on, it's just our old family place up on the moors. You'll love it.
Sounds very wuthering.
Well, I think it'd be good for us to spend some more time together somewhere, you know, trying very hard not to say the word bed. But, oh, just said it.
Sorry. Richard. What?
This is crazy.
Craziness got you into this mess, Marcus. Maybe craziness can get you out.
When they said he was here, I didn't believe them. What is he doing?
Just another day at the office. What do you want, Hannah?
I came to tell him to... The evidence is heavily weighted against Marcus Hale. You're in a hiding to...
I can't.
Yes, you can.
I swear, Mr. Guest, I'm an innocent man.
Go away. I don't want to talk about it with you anymore.
Chaps, this is my workspace too, you know.
Have you seen the witness statements from the factory, Mrs. S?
So Marcus is innocent just because he put his hand on a steam train.
Yep, that's about the size of it.
In your face, Vic!
In your face? It's not even a proper sentence. Oh, hello.
I'm here to offer you a deal on Marcus Hale. If he switches back to guilty.
Great. Only he's innocent.
Today, at the Railway Museum, that was extraordinarily naive. I'll be honest, I was thrown. Your commitment and your passion.
You think it's naive to believe in a person? I think it's essential.
Well, I believed in a person once, and that turned out to be stupidly naive.
When you believe in someone, Hannah, and they let you down, that doesn't mean you're wrong. It means you're the victim. Don't give up. You'll be happy again.
For the count of murder, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
He pleaded not guilty.
Oh, shit.
God, I knew you hated what we stood for. I just never knew how much. I saw you, Marcus. I'll testify. I saw you.
Brother against brother. 'Twas ever thus.
I will fix this, Richard. Watch me. I will fix this.
I think this is the best place in the city.
Not quite.
What, up there? Zach, I've seen you get the bus rather than take the stairs.
I find a way.
Right. The only thing stopping Bruno's factory closing is his contract with the MOD. The longer this case drags on...
Marcus didn't do it. And I will defend him against all the odds. I'm strange like that.
You are strange, aren't you? But not a stranger. Ever since we met,
You and John, I think you're perfect for each other.
Right. Okay. Cheers.
I have to go.
God's sake.
Come on. It's okay.
I think he's a stray.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, the hungry and the dispossessed. What to do with them all?
We help them.
Really? Oh. There's a lot of strays. Yeah, they're beautiful. So, listen. You and Zach need to know that there are a lot of workers terrified of losing their jobs because of this trial. You know, if the Hale factory closes, a lot of people are going to go hungry. A lot of people, well, a lot more strays.
I'm not an idiot, Richard. I never was. I'm beginning to understand this place a lot better now.
Good.
Zach told me you would try to come after us, try to break us. And it won't work. We believe in our client.
You're running out of time, and there are so many people to help. It's an impossible task, and an impossible strain. And you've seen what happens to even the strongest of families under pressure. Yeah.
But you didn't get him to dance, did you?
I did.
No.
I said, get up, you bollocks, get up. It's first dance, come on.
My brother does not dance.
Yeah, he got to pick the music, though.
What did he pick?
That's why the lady is a tramp.
He was a bollocks.
He was.
Deep trauma to the left orbital, subdural hemorrhage in the left sphere.
Which you say killed him?
Stop interfering with him, please, young man.
Felix died instantly from the blow. Isn't that unusual?
Not that unusual, because that's what happened.
Conceited old sod. Tom. It's an empty shell, a vehicle abandoned by its driver.
I heard crying.
No, you didn't.
How is that possible?
It isn't. You're being melodramatic.
Maybe it's the pain itself, lingering on like an echo. There's so much pain and suffering here. If Mr. Mountjoy has doomed the world, Will he doom us too for failing?
We won't fail.
Promise him.
What? Don't be silly. Okay, Felix, I promise we will fix this horrible mess your brothers are in, okay?
I've got to go.
Why?
Plumbers to book, and I've got the boys'
Oh,
diaries.
Birdie! Come on, make sense of your life. I came here to see the woman my brother loved. I found a wonderful woman who won't move on.
Because you don't know me.
You're scared to live your own life. You're a strong, brave, funny, radiant woman.
Stop it now.
So why are you hiding in that batty old belfry of yours? Clinging to a couple of overgrown schoolboys for comfort.
Stop.
I'm not being stupid. I just want you to be alive. I worry that you've thrown in with those people and they'll let you down.
Carl, I know you care. I really do have to go.
Just remember what Billy said to you. Move forward, not back.
There's never a good time to take holiday leave, and I think I've proven my commitment to the practice. Hell, I was working here 2 weeks after leaving the hospital, and you can get a replacement.
You need a break? I understand. Will you do a favour for me? The High Court have issued an injunction on Hale Engineering. Okay, it will keep the MOD from crawling all over this case. You serve it on Bruno.
It hasn't closed in 50 years. It supports a community.
We've tried, Hannah. Defence won't listen. Thank you.
Oh. My office said Hannah left a message to me.
Yeah, she's not picking up her phone.
I don't understand. Why would I?
Well, she said she had to go to a factory out of town to deliver some kind of injunction. Does that mean anything to you? Zach?
Something's wrong.
What? What?
I told you on the phone! I don't care if we embarrass the MOD. We're staying open during the trial. Look, we're closed now. We're finished.
It's just to keep the MOD off our backs in court.
You don't understand. We'll lose a contract. You'll kill this place. You'll kill us.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hale. Close the factory, or it will be closed for you.
Marcus, you rotten bastard.
You're not leaving. You're not going anywhere, you stuck-up bitch.
That's enough. Who's first? Because I assure you the old saying's true, the first shall be last. The last to get up.
I wouldn't mess with him. He's wearing Egyptian cotton. Come on. You too, Ray.
You all right? Hannah!
put her in danger to get at me.
I arranged for Hannah to come to York, Zach. I set it up. Wanna know why? Because it's what you bloody want to.
Happy, I'm begging you. Leave her alone. Leave her out of this.
I baptize you. Takes me back.
You betrayed him. You turned your back on his love and compassion. And you and your kind deserve everything you've got.
Oh, come on, Zach. Come on. You were that close to crossing the floor. You were that close. I begged you to join us. And I've missed you. I miss you.
Mr. Mountjoy wants to rescue these people, and I want to help him.
It's the end, Zach. You can hear it. You can hear it coming. And they know it, even if they don't believe it. Think I popped a rib.
It's a broken world. But we can fix it. We will fix it.
What, how? Huh? Poxy man and little factories, little boys. Please help my dad. Oh, please help my dad.
That's how we rebuild. One brick at a time!
You're a liar! You're a hypocrite. Because it's not why you're here. That's why you're here. For her. For the hope of her. Talk to me, Zach. Because I'm the only one who's going to understand.
My fear is we fail. And I could have been with her all along.
Then live. Huh? Come on, you coward. Come in from the cold.
I'm not in the cold. I've got a warm room and delicious food, good wine, dear friends waiting for me. Oh, and cheese. And biscuits. Mrs. Sheringham, do we have proper butter, as opposed to this, I'm nearly convinced it's like butter?
Won't you tell us what's wrong? Please?
Hannah wasn't brought here by him. It was Richard. Which means that the clock could be a trick too. It doesn't mean a thing.
You're 14 billion years old. You're a big boy now. This is your journey, not mine.
Whatever you're feeling, and whatever you're deciding to do, because I know you're deciding something, whatever it is, we will never try to stop you. And we will always respect you for it.
That's a Gresley A3 Super Pacific, Robert the Devil. And this was in Bruno's office. LMS Patriot Class 460.
You know about trains?
Marcus swore on a coronation.
You know about trains? Want to try something?
Sorry, I'm lost. Why are we looking at a train?
That was Felix's. Bruno, you had one in your office.
I had a 001 gauge set when I was a kid. We all had an engine. It was special to us, I suppose. We lost a whole summer on it.
You, me, and Felix.
It got broke. I expect Dad threw it out after Mum died.
Well, if we're going to do the nostalgia bit, how about our dad being the sweetest, most gentle man in the world, and now you're using his name to make your blood money?
You see? He hates the bones of me.
Do you, Marcus? Do you hate your brothers?
What's this? Family counselling. You're not a crusading lawyer, Gis. Those days are gone. We live in a cynical age now. You are here because you are paid.
No. I have paid to be here. Believe me. I have paid.
Look, I admire you for thinking outside the box. And good luck with that.
How are
because
you? After yesterday.
How could you have known I was in trouble, Zach?
I didn't. It was John. He has a sixth sense about you. He's a good man.
As you were so keen to remind me. I'm stepping down from this case today. Rich has given me leave, and I'm going away with John to his family place.
Before you go, come to court. Watch me being impulsive.
I wish I could help you.
If you came, that would help.
I'll be there. I promise. Zach.
What now?
I want a second post-mortem on Felix.
That'll ruffle Dr. Croft's feathers.
Yeah, well, I've got more to ruffle than he has. Marcus revealed something of himself in the Railway Museum, and then he packed it away again. Go to his flat.
We've already asked. He won't let us.
Be creative.
Oh. Right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
I read you. A-okay.
You just sound American. Stop it.
What are you doing?
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Look what I found.
Oh, even I know that one. That's the Flying Scotsman.
You have to see what's there, in his flat. What is this?
Oil. Felix's hands were smothered in motor oil.
So he could easily have let go of the bar and hit himself in the face.
Win the case, then win the peace, like I promised.
I never doubted you.
Yes, you did.
I'm so proud.
Pride's a sin, Tom.
I mean, I'm so proud of you, Zach.
It's all right, Dilla, we're working.
Carl, this is a very big step for me. Can we go and get a cup of coffee and just talk a little longer?
Billy'd want you on that train.
I would like to think that Billy would want me to make my own choices. In my own time.
Yeah, but you just talk your way out of it. Come on, we'll talk on the train. You have to come with me, Birdie.
Wait, just hold on. Just wait, you see. My overgrown schoolboys, as you call them, they would give me all the time in the world. They would respect that I
Betraying Billy if you stay.
What knows?
Oh, you're a selfish woman, aren't you? You put your pride ahead of happiness. Yours and other people's.
How could you even say that?
You don't want to be like the rest of them at all. You want to be special.
It turns you on. I'll always love you. Don't forget me, but don't forget
to move on.
I see. I see. Why don't you fuck off? Just fuck off back to Richard. Tell him it didn't work.
Happy anniversary, Mrs. Shannon.
Won't go to Harlem in ermine and pearls. Won't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. That's why the lady is a trash.
Yesterday, all you could hear was people working. Now this.
Well, I'm afraid your brother has brought this on you.
You closed my bloody factory.
Yes, to protect you from a messy trial involving the MOD. Listen, you testify against your brother, we win this case, and all of this goes back to normal.
Normal? My brother's dead, the other one's going to do life. I don't know what happened to us. Gist got me thinking about me and Marcus and Felix.
Oh, yeah?
I thought I saw something in Marcus's eyes.
Like what?
Regret.
To your testimony, and getting the factory open again.
And what did you see outside the factory?
Felix on the ground. Blood all over his face. Marcus was standing over him, holding the piece of metal.
What happened next?
He just walked away.
So he just walked away?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
We'll adjourn for lunch.
All rise.
Second path report turned up.
Not yet, but it will.
Hannah. She's gone, isn't she?
Hannah's made her decision, Zach. We have work to do.
Mr. Gist?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
The path report.
I'd like to call the senior pathologist in this case, Dr. Benjamin Croft.
Calling Dr. Croft.
Dr. Croft. Dr. Croft, your original post-mortem concluded that Felix Hale died from
severe cranial trauma.
And that was the only cause of death?
How many times do you think he died?
Did you know that the victim was being treated for heart disease?
No, because he wasn't. He had high blood pressure.
Right. Yes, that's right. Bear with me.
Well, if you're done with me, can I get back to work now, Mr. Gist? Mr. Gist?
Quite right. Mustn't keep you. Quickie question, more for my own interest, really. Would a skull fracture cause cortical pseudolaminar necrosis? Sorry, Your Honor, that's pattern-layered cell death across a section of the brain. Dr. Croft?
No, it wouldn't.
What would cause it?
A stroke.
And if that were to affect a large enough part of the brain?
I suppose with a severe ischemic stroke. Death, of course.
Did you examine Felix's brain closely when you carried out your autopsy, Dr. Croft?
I examined a skull that was so severely fractured...
In other words, you put two and two together and made 8,000.
Your Honor.
You didn't do what our second pathologist did, which was to dissect the left hemisphere of the brain itself, and concluded that Felix Hale suffered a colossal stroke right at the time that he was outside the factory with the defendant. Felix had been neglecting his blood pressure. He wasn't taking his tablet.
Just hang on. The man was hit in the face with an iron bar.
Your Honor, Felix Hale's hands were covered in oil. It stopped him leaving his own prints on the bar. He took a swing at the defendant, hit the wall, and the jolt shocked the slippery bar out of his grip and hit him in the head, as Marcus always claimed. The shock caused Felix to suffer a terminal ischemic stroke, and he was dead as he hit the ground. Marcus wasn't attacking Felix. He was protecting himself. His statement is verified. Bruno's statement is correct, but based on a disastrous misconception. The defendant was right to plead not guilty. We were right to support him. And this court is compelled to free him. In your face, bitch.
That was awesome.
Now to win the peace.
Come with me, Bruno. This is Marcus's flat. You have to see this.
This was it, our set. The one we had as kids. I thought it was lost.
Marcus rebuilt your childhood. This mattered to him. And look, you and Felix matter too. He never lost that. You're brothers. Nothing will ever break that. Nothing.
Is it too late to fix this?
You tell me.
Now?
Now.
Look at you, Mr. Man. So chuffed with yourself.
I may possess a modicum of chuffedness.
Huh.
Want to celebrate?
What's this, the new you?
I told you this isn't quite the most magical place in the city.
Oh, really?
You calling my bluff? I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't.
Where's the harm?
Are you sure about this?
110%.
Eternal Law will be available on DVD from Monday the 13th of February. A hunt for a serial killer, a deadly family dispute and accusations of police intimidation. Yes, it's the worst 24 hours of their lives for Ronnie Brooks and his team. Law & Order UK, tomorrow night at 9.